10 emerging life-changing technologies. Just 100 years, we've gone from horse-drawn carriages to self-driving automobiles. Who knows what we'll be able to do in the next 100 years? Welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be discussing 10 new life-changing technologies. From quantum computing to supply chain intelligence. These are technologies that are sure to change the way we live, work, and play. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. Let's go! Number 1. Quantum computing. Quantum computing involves using certain properties, like superposition and entanglement, to perform calculations. In some cases, quantum computing can solve problems more quickly and accurately than traditional methods, even for problems that are too difficult for current supercomputers. While quantum personal computers are not yet available to consumers, the technology that makes them work is already being used by large companies. This technology has the potential to make it easier to handle large data sets, to quickly stimulate complex systems, and to solve problems that are currently unsolvable. Number 2. Nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a big step forward for all of humanity. A nanometer is a billionth of a meter, which means we can change individual atoms. We'll get to the point where we can make nanorobots that'll help make artificial organs. When nanotechnology is used in medicine, it'll make a big difference on how diseases are found, treated, and prevented. Its use in the energy industry will also help make other fuel sources, which will cut down on carbon emissions around the world. Nanotechnology will have a big impact on the next 10 years' development of real quantum technology, big data, and bionics. Number 3. Realistic holographs. Holograms are a common part of science fiction, appearing in books, movies, and other popular culture. In 2015, Microsoft released the HoloLens, which uses many technologies that are now common in augmented reality. Even though holograms have been around for a while, they're still hard to use, especially on a large scale. It would take more than 3 terabytes of data to make a hologram that's the same size and quality as a real object. Holobricks and other technologies try to cut down on the amount of data that's used by breaking up holograms into smaller pieces. This could lead to holograms being used in consumer entertainment in the future. Number 4. Graphene. Graphene is an allotrope of carbon that's only 1 atom thick and is organized in a hexagonal structure. It's received a lot of praise from the scientific community because it's got a lot of amazing properties. For example, it has the lowest specific gravity. It is the strongest compound ever discovered. It is the lightest material. It is the best conductor of heat at room temperature and is the greatest conductor of electricity. All of these properties are due to the fact that graphene is made up of carbon atoms. Graphene is also capable of repairing itself and can be used to make a lot of different things. For example, it can be used to make fuel cells, bulletproof coats, and airplanes. However, the biggest challenge that scientists face right now is figuring out how to mass-produce graphene in a way that's both cost-effective and efficient. If they are able to do this, it'll have a big impact on the building industry. Number 5. Drone. Drones have come a long way in recent years, evolving from scary military machines to small, fragile toys. Today, you can buy drones for civilian use in a variety of sizes, and they're only getting more popular. For example, the Drone Racing League is giving out contracts worth up to $100,000 a year to skilled drone pilots. Larger drones are being outfitted with cameras that can be used for live broadcasts. Google's Project Wing is taking part in an FAA test of automated drone delivery, and Amazon Prime Air is trying out its service in the UK for a trial period. If the government lets these services happen, drones won't just be fun. They'll also change our lifestyle. Number 6. Data center and machine learning, AI. The world is producing more data than ever before, and it's only going to increase with the popularity of wearable technology and the Internet of Things. This huge amount of information needs to be sorted out, which is where machine learning comes in. Machine learning can help us make sense of all this data and find patterns that were hidden before. For example, analyzing the social and geographic data of shoppers can reveal insights into how people are influenced by their peers. In the medical field, machine learning has the most potential to change the world. Intelligent algorithms that look through a patient's data set and find information about previous diagnoses or genetic information will help doctors. The system would go through all of the huge records and compare them to medical data, giving doctors better treatment options based on the patient's own records. Number 7. 3D printing. 3D printed casts are a new development that could solve some of the problems associated with traditional hard shell casts, such as itching and skin irritation. The casts are printed as a lattice or mesh that fits the person who will wear it, allowing for more airflow and making it easier to scratch. This is just one of the many ideas inspired by 3D printing that'll give doctors and researchers more options when helping patients. For example, 3D printed prosthetics cost much less than custom-made prosthetics do today. Number 8. Supply chain intelligence. The food crisis got so bad because climate change has been getting worse for decades. There was a worldwide pandemic, and violence broke up supply chains and made it harder to make and deliver food. This caused the biggest players in the food supply chain and food producers around the world to come up with new ideas. This technology, which is still in the works, will use AI-driven supply chain technologies to predict disruptions and take action before weather, labor disputes, and other events put the world's food supply at risk. Port and road restrictions will no longer make it hard to get food to remote areas that need it. With predictive supply chain technology, companies will be able to switch from doing things after the fact to doing things ahead of time. This will keep store shelves full and food moving around the world. Number 9. Direct air capture. Direct air capture, DAC, is a process of removing carbon dioxide, CO2, from the air and using it to create synthetic fuels. This can be done by either storing the CO2 in caves underground or by mixing it with hydrogen. There are now facilities that can capture CO2 directly from the air. But running the current models takes a lot of energy. If energy use can be cut down in the future, DAC could be one of the best technological advances for the environment's future. When used on a large enough scale, direct air capture could help create a planet with a net negative carbon footprint by removing more carbon dioxide from the air than humans produce. This would require less land than current methods of carbon capture, making it more efficient. Number 10. Wearable devices. Wearable technology is becoming increasingly popular, with many different devices now available on the market. Flexible electronics are making it possible for clothes to be equipped with computers, sensors, or wireless receivers, opening up a whole range of new possibilities. Thanks to recent advances in artificial intelligence, wearable technology is now being used in a wide range of fields, such as professional sports, consumer products, healthcare, navigation systems, and high-tech fabrics. Which technology will do the best in the future? Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos from our channel, subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell icon.